Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Any Within. I am of course the Black Shadow, and last time we had actually a pretty decent run of things, folks. We managed to defeat EXALT, folks. The traitors have been vanquished. Thank goodness. To be fair, we had a pretty good run against them. I can certainly imagine that EXALT, I mean, we didn't make them look that difficult in this Let's Play series, folks. I am going to put this down to a little bit of good fortune in the start. We just tended to find ourselves in decent positions against EXALT. A couple of crazy moves that I had to take in some missions, but we had a pretty good run against them. But I'm pretty sure that if I played this game again, or if other people played this game, I'm sure EXALT would have given them a much tougher time, perhaps I have found. So I'm not going to complain about that. However, they are gone. We've received a reduction in worldwide panic as a result. And yeah, I think on the whole, I'm pretty happy. Very annoyed to have lost Annette, though. That was quite frustrating to lose her, unfortunately. But these things happen. So now we can focus our full efforts on the aliens and on whoops. Oh, okay, I didn't know I could show this. There you go. I can focus my full effort on the aliens and specifically preparing ourselves to raid the temple ship. Again, we've got all this to do before we can do that, unfortunately. So there is still
been at it for days now.
Until then.
All I can think about is my bunk.
We did get some stuff from the raid that we can sell, so that's the first thing we're probably going to do. We're going to sell some of this weaponry. Sell some of that. So we've got some bits and pieces here. So let's see. We've got a recovered art. We've got some EXALT base. Should fetch high price in the collector's market. President certainly suggests that EXALT's backers have black market contacts in addition to large amounts of cash. So we can go ahead and sell that. We've got some artifacts. No doubt hold great symbolic value for EXALT. None of them appear to be replicas or of modern origin, suggesting EXALT has a lengthy clandestine history. The score is especially mysterious. Could it be the result of an internal
After going to all this trouble, the aliens are probably more than a little upset that we didn't fall in line like they'd hoped.
Possibly. EXALT technology, which is less advanced than our own, but the value rests instead on the financial data we've been able to extract. Could make the right buyers quite wealthy. That is a little bit dark and sinister, I have to admit. That we're going to sell the financial data. But, you know, whatever. We'll take the sales. Anything else I want to get rid of?
We're going to need help shifting that equipment around. Get some people down there ASAP.
Not right now. Pretty okay. Only thing I was somewhat curious about when we did raid the EXALT base. We didn't have, like, we obviously had quite a strong presence of EXALT, but there was no, like, lead or anything, was there? I was expecting, like an EXALT commander of some kind or another, but there wasn't. Which was interesting. Probably a gameplay thing, but, I suppose canon-wise, perhaps he got a tip-off that we were going to make a raid or something, or that we knew where he was going to be. I don't know. Something to think about. Anyway, so what is it we still need to do now? Now that the EXALT's gone, what is it that we need to do to beat the game? Let's go have a little look, shall we? What is there to build? So we've got both the Sonic Labs and the Gollop Chamber. Both of these must be constructed to win the game. We need the Gollop Chamber to interact with the temple ship. And for that, we need a suitably powered Sonic, gifted soldier. That was a really hard sentence to say. So we need the Sonic Labs in order to find someone. We then need to find someone. We will then need to outfit them with a set of psionic... Oh my goodness me, 322 credits! What? My god. That's like, that must be like twice as expensive as it was an Enemy Unknown. But we will need a suit of this in order to for someone to interact with the thing and with the game. Oh my god, that's pretty hideous. Weaponry-wise, what do we still need? We will certainly need to start outfitting our entire squad with some plasma weaponry. What it might be of some use for us to do here is perhaps look to, like, try and pinch and steal some plasma weaponry. There's not much that we can grab, but we could perhaps, like, you know, outfit our team with, like, an arc thrower from now on, and just try and capture a live alien or two. Not so much for the alien, but just so that we can recover the weaponry intact and save us some money in the long run. I mean, the only weapons we can really get hold of are light plasmas, which I'm probably not going to use in the final run, plasma rifles, which we could perhaps get hold of another couple of them, heavy plasmas, which I think the on elites will wield. We'll need one of them, and then the plasma sniper and alloy cannon we will have to build ourselves. We will not be able to get those from the field. But even if I can get hold of a plasma rifle and a heavy plasma, there's still like 450 credits worth that we've managed to save, which is not that bad. Armor-wise, we will need a suit of psi armor. We will also need to get hold of... Let's have a little research here. We will still need to get hold of the ghost armor, and especially the archangel armor is probably the more important of the two. I would like to get a suit or two of that. Let's say plasma sniper will need, heavy plasma, alloy cannon will need, EMP cannon not necessary. Plasma cannon is an interesting one. Of course, this is what you would normally outfit your interceptor, your firestorms and all that with, is plasma cannons. Now, we've already got early access to building the fusion lancers, which are 64 credits, which isn't too bad. Plasma cannons probably going to be around like the 30, 35 credit range, but we've got fusion lancers, so I'd probably just get them if I feel I need them. In fact, I might even get a couple of them now. Can I buy 3? Just sure. I might buy 3 and outfit them with our 3 firestorms. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. So we need 20 credits, so we'll just sell a couple of them. That's good. And I'm going to buy these 3 fusion lancers. I'm going to outfit them on our 3 firestorms. And they will be really rocking to do some major damage. Hangar's the one. Oh, fuck. I already bought these. Oh, I only bought one. Okay, it's not so bad, folks. I was starting to panic there. I was like, what have I done? Not too bad, actually, because what we can do is we can outfit these 2 with fusion lancers then. And then these ravens here are just sitting with avalanche missiles. Well, oh, you guys can't actually outfit fusion lancers on these? Really? Huh. There you go, folks. Apparently, you can't outfit fusion lancers onto interceptors. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. I mean, it clearly shows there that you can put it on, apparently, but it won't actually let you do it. Interesting. Well, we'll put laser cannons in all these then. And then what we'll do is, with that last fusion lance, a bit annoyed I've bought that now. It means that if I do, like, get a Fort Firestorm, which I will probably need when I start throwing up more satellites, I can build a Fort Firestorm, and then I can immediately give it a fusion lance. And then basically that's our air done. We won't need to really construct anything else. So it's not a total disaster, that. Still a little bit annoyed. Do we have any medals to give out? We have a silver cross. Okay, just couldn't. Right. So guided fusion launcher as well. I would like to get one of them because I will want a heavy on us for the final raid. What abilities has Zhang got? Right. That is the one issue we do have, is we do not have anyone with heat ammo. Because you've got rapid reaction. That is a downside. I don't think I've ever raided a temple ship without heat ammo. Because it's bloody useful. You know, when you're starting to deal with like septopods and mechtoids, you know, and there's all sorts of enemies around, you need to take them out pretty sharpish. So that is a bit of an issue. Oh well. Never mind. Right, so that is all pretty much ready to go. We are now broke again. Shouldn't be much of a surprise. So, I guess there's not much really to particularly do now until we see what the aliens do next. We're kind of on a bit of a reactive phase. Say, we're now basically concerning with just prepping ourselves for the end of the game. I would certainly like to get hold of like a supply barge and actually shoot it down and raid it. I would like this, because we are kind of short on some supplies. I think we're going to need more Illyrium and more alloys to do everything that we want to do. That is not going to be enough. It's not enough, folks. It's not enough, so we will need to get some more of that. And as I have said, 30 meld is desired, so I can get hold of a tier 3 mix. So, I guess there's not much for us to particularly do now, but, Ron, do I need these spaces here? It's like 80 credits, I think, to like clear out one of these. It's pretty expensive. These two we will need. These are just additional slots if I want to build more labs or anything, which I don't particularly need to do. Field with. Let's scan the world. As you can see, not great there. Everywhere else is pretty fine. So, let us see what is next. Now, there's a lot of things that just happened. Independent defence contractors operating inside Nigeria have reached out in hopes of bartering for a shipment of our flashbang grenades. They've been repeatedly pinned down by alien suppression fire and are hoping these grenades will improve their odds of survival. If we provide the equipment they've asked for, they're willing to make a significant donation to XCOM in the form of 190 credits. Now bear in mind, I do still want a flashbang on me. I will need to build 4 more. Which is going to cost me 76 credits. So I could basically sell like a power source. I think this is the way I got to look at it. So I would sell a power source for like 190 credits. This is how you have to kind of look at this sometimes. So you have to think, well, what am I going to sell for 80 credits, and then what am I going to get it for? Just take like the biggest. I think when you're trying to decide if you want to do this or not, take one of the most valuable things you have that's close to it, like this here, a power source, and think, right, do I want to sell one of them for 190 credits? Was that something I would probably do? Short answer is I probably would, because that's like, you know, that's like 2.5 times return that. I mean, that's really freaking good. So that is probably something I'm going to do. I don't really need 5 power sources. I think that's a bit much.
We don't have the resources to go off on a wild goose chase.
If we're going to start looking to like shoot down like a UFO or 2 and raid it, odds are we're probably going to find a working power source or 2 in amongst all of them. So I'm happy to sell that. So we'll sell that. We need a couple more credits, so I'll just sell some Illyrium, like 1. Let us build 4 flashbang grenades. Luckily, this doesn't cost me any Illyrium or alloys either, which is a bonus. Yeah, that would be an extra factor you need to consider with sometimes, is do you want to spend the Illyrium and alloys? And we will fulfill the request. Thank you. Lovely. Very, very, very nice. So that is 190 credits for us to play around with. Reports coming from Nigeria indicate hostile aliens repelled by unknown forces. Not us, mind you. Not us. So that gives 190 credits. It is tempting to start getting the Sonic Lab running. How long is it going to take us to build this? Is it like 10 days? So set to... Oops, wrong one. $14 days. How long is it until the council report's 14 days? Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait a day and then we're going to start building, because I want that to... I don't know, it's something I'm very curious about here. I've never really looked this up. You know, obviously, like when you build a facility, whatever it is, you incur a maintenance cost. Now, does that kick in... Does that kick in immediately? Or does that not actually kick in until the facility is up and running? I don't actually know. So we're going to go and find out. So let us wait a day. That'll do fine. So we got a monthly of 472. So we're going to start working on the Sonic Labs. 472. Yeah. Doesn't appear to kick in until you've actually got the facility up and running. So, situation like that, might as well just wait a day until I build it, just to save the 30 credits. It's a little bit of, you know, bit skin-flinty maybe, but, you know, 30 credits is 30 credits, folks. Yeah, seems to be the way. Lovely. Okay then, so we are starting to build that. So, of course, we will need to find some people in order to be Sonic gifted. Now, as I said, the 3 people that came in at the end, I think Gardevitus... No, not Gardevitus. Kizzy, Gabriel, and Moundy. I believe these 3, because we picked them up from the Alps mission, these guys are guaranteed to be Sonic gifted. Other people might be as well, though. It's not impossible. So, we shall see. Anyways, again, not much for us to do particularly right now, so we shall just get moving on.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your
yeah.
order.
That is 80 credits worth of satellite rebate. That's awesome. That is actually... Is that enough for us to buy another plasma pistol? It is. I'm buying another plasma pistol. That's awesome, that my 5 satellites kick in, you know, buy 5 satellites, get a free plasma pistol. That's pretty awesome. Nice. Alright, the guided fusion launcher is complete. Did we ever get to use this in the enemy unknown run? I don't remember. Because I know, like, with the enemy unknown run, we dealt with a battleship at the very, very end of the game. I didn't need to do it, but I did it just purely to show you guys what it's like to raid a battleship. I don't know if I ever actually got a guided fusion launcher, though. So, yeah, also known the blaster launcher, which is what it was called back in the earlier XCOM games. It was known as the blaster launcher. And yeah, really awesome. It is a, it's a guided rocket. You can dictate where you want them to go, so they can go around corners and small paths. Really, really awesome. So yeah, there's the blaster launcher ready for construction. Lovely. Gonna start work on the 2 plasma weapons that we cannot pick up from the ground, being the plasma sniper and the alloy cannon. I think is the next thing we're gonna do. So plasma sniper is next. How much does it cost for the blast launcher? Oh my god. Wow. 100 Illyrium. Fusion core, 2 flight computers. Oh my god. It is more powerful. It does actually do more damage than the normal rocket launcher as well, which I forgot. Goodness me, that is expensive. Something to consider in the future. 100 Illyrium. Ugh. God. Makes me feel sick. Right. Let's move on, shall we?
Satellite network online.
Another 75 credits back to us. I'm surprised there's been no alien activity that we've spotted yet. It's quite interesting. I was expecting something by now, but it has not happened. I could buy another plasma pistol, but I'm not going to, because I could still like come across like a sectoid or something that I could capture and get a free plasma pistol off them. So I'm not gonna actually buy another. We'll keep the money for something else that I might need to. Jesus. Some of these late game stuff are expensive. Very, very, very expensive. It's kind of sad. Ah, that is not where I expected that. Terror mission, everyone, in Australia of all places. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, everyone's out. Everyone's ready to do this, which is good. Ooh, late game terror missions. They can be quite nasty. Not just because the sheer amount of aliens has increased, but also due to, obviously, you've got obviously all the crystals you've got to worry about, but when you got like this late game terror missions, especially when they start throwing like heavy floaters at you, they are very, very dangerous for terror missions, folks. Very dangerous. So I think that is actually where we're going to end the video, because I will need to, of course, prep a squad so that we can take on this terror mission. But of course I'll do that off screen, and there's certainly not enough time in this video for us to do this. Yeah, that's 2 prep videos in the space of 3. Bit unusual. Usually there's a bit. I mean, to be fair, we've been so used to these LP being so combat heavy. It's a bit weird now that it isn't so much, and now that we've dealt with EXALT, it should be a little quieter, because we don't have to worry about them, it's just the aliens now, so there is that. So next time, folks, we're going to be heading off to Australia in order to defend it from this terror mission. I've still got the possibility of having all 16 nations
I wonder if it was all
game.
worth it. For the aliens, I mean.
It won't be by the time I'm done with them, but yeah, that'd be pretty awesome to keep hold of all 16 nations by the end of a classic game, because that is pretty damn hard to do. So next time we will be off to Australia in order to defend them from the alien invaders. So thank you very much for watching, and I suppose I will see you then.